Live from our Dublin studio, we go to Dublin City Comics Weekly Update with our host, Jason Floyd. News.
Lewis is running late, but more on that later. Rubble, shovel.
Co-anchor.
Yeah. What's come up with a fancy name for you?
Mr. Fancy Pants. PhD.
Oh. Yeah, he actually is a PhD. For anyway, later sometime, let's go pee. So, if you are going to go pee and go to the toilet, what's the best comic to take in to go to the toilet with? This week, if you have time
so
to read.
which comic's the best one to pee with? Well,
hands-free.
To scare the pee out of yourself, pick up Batman 82. Coming towards the end of Tom King's run. Show him the fancy cover. Actually, should we show him the fancy cover or should I pick up the fancy cover? No, show him the fancy cover. Look at that.
Right, breaking news right here. We're coming through your special effects.
Beautiful, stunning. Andy Kilgore, yeah.
Now,
follow. Sorry, David Finch and Alex Sinclair. Yeah, it's Finch and Sinclair. My bad.
Sinclair, who was over visiting Comic-Con a few weeks ago. Speaking of things from a few weeks ago, some of you might recognise this as a new TV show. This is Gen Lock. This is new from DC this week as well. So this is the first new issue, but massive bang of Pacific Rim off this. If we can just find these giant rope. Yep, there we go. I'm not saying plagiarism, but this looks a bit like Cliffjumper from Transformers Prime. And there's one or two over here. That looks like Goldar from Power Rangers in the back there. So, is that your sort of thing? Go check this out. It's actually a fun read as well. So, I would recommend this for kids this week.
We're getting breaking news in from the Foreign Office about Latveria. There's trouble kicking off.
What we got
you got to pick up.
Here's a pamphlet
down too. Yeah. And Amazing Spider-Man as well for the latest outbreaks. What's happening now?
For everything else, if you ever read Red Song, and you want to know what happened, like an old man Logan type thing, this is Crone. This is kind of the same sort of thing. As a warrior in a time, and then she gets older. So this is about her adventure. She's a brand new #1 this week.
The White House correspondent still not reaching out for a comment on what's happening with Lois Lane at the current moment. And also crimes at an all-time high as well in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, so Kingpin, yeah. So watch yourselves out there. It's a bit dangerous, the Kingpin out there. Also, look up from the sky, because from above here comes Harley Quinn. And just to prove it, she's right, another one of these acetate covers. DC are locking up a lot of these this week. There's the acetate special cover, so you're getting 2 for the price of 1. And also on the back as well, you get advertised Damned, which we do have in stock as well. Look at that. So the special acetate covers are a selection of DC titles this week, so make sure you get your copy.
Future forecasts are looking good. As far as the 24th century, you seem to have DC Comics to lead us in. Long live the Legion.
Yeah, 3 rings with all copies of Legion of Superheroes this week for Dublin City Comics as well. So there you zoom in for this for your special offer. Don't have to pay for them. It's not going to be like one of those buy TV type things. We're just going to make you buy comics. Anyway. Speaking of going somewhere, Teen Titans Go. So there you go. This is one of DC's giant titles. So are you getting 4 or 5? We'll go with 5. We're not going to spread fake news here. We're just going to tell you news. So anyway, you're going to get 5 great stories in here featuring your favourite people from the Teen Titans Go cartoon and series and stuff like that as well. So I'd recommend again for kids this week.
Okay, so let's a quick fire through around then. If anything else I've picking up. So we have Legion of Doom. Perpetua is making an endgame move as well, coming to the conclusion of, I was going to say Zack Snyder, that ended long ago, Scott Snyder.
Fake news.
We have Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Just a cut.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends. I'm telling you, this one, we're getting there to conclusion.
What issues on now?
This one here is going to 18, so it's just a little bit more before we get the new original content to give it.
Back in the old days when we had just one Channel 4 and one ITV and BBC 1 and BBC 2, and then when Network 2 was called RT2 before it became RT2 again. This issue only went up to like issue 22, so never finished the story. So the promise now is they're going to finish after 25 issues, is it?
Do we just go through some kind of mind track of how you associate?
I don't know.
What just happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
But yeah, so we're going to go up to 22 and then beyond, because it never got a chance to conclude. So we want to see this series come to its actual natural.
I was the correspondent of the field, and that was the first time around. Speaking of correspondents, we're going to go live to our roving reporter, Deb.
Cause we're roving into a corner. So this week we have a vintage Luke Skywalker in his X-wing pilot gear. Woo! 3 inches. The small ones. That's the one. Next in the siege line we have this bad boy who is Red Wing. Took it out of the box because the box is just cardboard and it doesn't look that appealing. Don't know why I'm showing you the back, because it's just a lump of plastic. Then we have Smokescreen from the siege line. Oh, shiny. Next we have a load of statues. So first off we have Batman Black and White. And this is the Joe.
Mad.
Joe
Mad.
Joe Mad. It's almost like I can hear Jay even though he's not here. Conspicuous. Next we have Darkseid. Unfortunately, these boxes are terrible, so hopefully you can see through the shine. But just what he actually looks like is this. And he does have a spare head, so you can give him angry eyes. And then we have Hulk from Endgame in his beautiful travel suit. I don't know what he's tearing apart. It looks like maybe the road or something. Blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. This is what it actually looks like. Quite a heft to it, not gonna lie. It's kind of hurting holding on to this. And that is all from the toy corner. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Deb. Keep on roving. So anyway, she's some lady from one lady, and she's a force of one. But speaking of, here's X-Force. X-Force number 1 is here. If you've been collecting the House of X, House of 10, the debate goes on. Who's going for what?
Hoxpox.
Yeah, but this is to go with the rest of the X titles come out. This is X-Force. So this is, as they say, the ones who clean up the dirty jobs, like the CIA of the XMen even.
Okay.
So if a group of secret people, they have a secret team.
Okay,
that
takes care of all CIA of the X-Men. I like that.
But yeah, you got Domino, Jean Grey, Colossus, Wolverine, all the favourites in there. So we want to pick that up. That's it for this week.
Green Lantern, Black Star. So I was made Black Lantern there, but yeah, no, this one. So this is if you're following Grant Morrison's Green Lantern one, you want to pick up this as well. So just double check to see it might have already been added automatically. If you're on Green Lantern,
if you're on Green Lantern titles and you want mini-series, this will be automatically added.
And also Batman Up in the Sky and Superman Up in the Sky. I'm having a meltdown live in the air somewhere. Superman Up in the Sky and Batman.
You're going to Sky News. You keep this up.
Whoa!
Speaking of up in the air, Spider-Man and Venom together. Never happened, but yes it did. So this is, what is it called again? Double Trouble. So this is a more all ages appropriate kind of story featuring the two web slingers and their kind of misadventures together and their kind of relationship which is on and off every so often. So
yes.
Again, this is confirmation just here or there. So this is new this week as well. Also again hitting all the new number ones. And to go with X-Force, we got New Mutants. So again, this goes back to the relaunch of all the X titles.
Xbox.
So you're getting this quicker than you're getting the actual New Mutants movie. So less on that again. So that's new this week as well. And then we go all the way back to Joe Hill, one of our favourite authors and writers. So
how's that restraining order walking out?
Well.
More on that next on a primetime special.
Yeah, we have a special on that one, yeah. So there won't be a live audience for questions. Right, this is a one-off special if you're on Lock and Key. But just look at that little fella.
Look at it.
Look at him. So you don't need to know what's in it because look at that. So that's new this week. That's Lock and Key Dog Days. And then bring it all back around Flashpoint. We'll start it all off with the new 52 and everything else and the rebirths and everything else. Here is a reproduction of Flashpoint. So this is where Flash went back in time and trying to change things and messed up years of writing and artists.
Well,
and
what happened was
so
this originally Convergence was made to give them time to move offices from New York to Burbank. Then that was delayed, so Flashpoint came out then. And then Flashpoint was the one they used to relaunch the line, let them build everything up. And now everything that's talked about, the whispers of 5G, it looks like we're going to have another event similar to Flashpoint, not a sequel to Flashpoint, but like a Crisis, and that's going to be connecting all the DC titles so that everything will come to like a natural conclusion and then build its way back up again. Yeah?
Yep, and then as I was reading in the Batman Definitive History, which was way too big and heavy to bring around with me at the moment. So it's actually a very good book. You actually find there was Earth 1, Earth 2 and everything else going on about it. So rebirths and everything else going on.
I got a call live in here.
Yeah. So that's all going on. So he's just left. So we're going to leave it. But before we do, now for something really different.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Breaking news, flashing news, Jason.
This just in, just to remind people that we'll have a series of conventions happening this week that will lead to serious congestion of your life and weekend. So, starting the 9th and 10th of November, yes, we'll go with that. In the RDS, we have Insomnia Gaming Festival, which is taking place over the 2 days. So, if you like games and things like that, there'll be plenty of that happening there as well. And then in the Generator Smithfield, we have Valkyrie Con, which will feature lots of local Irish artists and guests. And then on Saturday the 9th, in the Croke Park, we have J-Con. So if you want to celebrate everything Japanese culture and manga and anime, that's where we'll be. Right, I'm off to the streets to get more Grover reports.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm actually making a video, so I'm going to call you from the future, from the past to the future. Hi, Dean. I see you on the phone.
Is that Dean?
It's Dean. Say hi.
Get off the air!
Get off the air, Dean. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.